Benjamin Cremaschi. Hello, Benja. How are you this morning?
Hello, doing well, doing well. Thank you for having me on.
We are delighted to have you. Okay, so you guys get this massive win on the road against Vancouver, and without guys like Messi and Suarez and Busquets, we talk a lot about those guys, but you guys are finding ways to win even without them on the pitch. You're sitting on top of the Eastern Conference standings right now, Supporter Shield standings. How good are the vibes at Inter Miami right now?
Really well, honestly. It feels good to get a win on the road, and an important win like that one, far away from home. It was very important to us that we could do it without them. Obviously, we prefer to have them because it gives us the greatest advantage possible. But we're happy about how we're doing and how we are positioned in the table.
You guys don't understand when there's somebody that speaks like me on.
Are you so excited?
I'm proud. I'm proud because it's someone from where I grew up.
You guys do sound very similar.
Benja has a heavy Miami accent.
In the soccer sphere, there have been a lot of Miami people, but not specifically where I'm from, similar background. So it makes another Miamian proud. So congrats, Benja, on all you're doing.
Thank you, thank you.
I wanted to ask you, there's the M, he has the M. Okay, listen. The midfield, it's stacked. There's a lot of talent in the midfield. How does that keep you sharp?
Obviously, it's friendly competition. We're always going to compete during the week, in the games too. And that's what keeps us motivated, us going, knowing that if we manage to take our opportunities and have our chances, that I'm going to stay on the field. But I know that I have people behind me, trailing on me, that could play as well as me. So it just keeps me going.
Now, Benja, obviously, look, I think for most players, and you've won Leagues Cup, you've been to really big matches and finals. So I know how hard those can be, and sometimes you really psych yourself up. But I feel like every game with the stack of superstars that you're playing with probably feels like a final. When you look for inspiration for matches, do you often think back to that absolutely wonderful 2018 Copa Libertadores final at Santiago Bernabeu when River beat lowly Boca Juniors?
He didn't play in that. Why you had to?
Do you draw from that game, Benja, for big matches?
Yeah, I mean, I can say I enjoyed that game. I enjoyed it a lot.
You okay, Nico?
Yeah, it's okay. You guys keep on going.
Well, you guys speak alike, right? But you don't necessarily like the same team. Ben, I'm thinking about you playing with Lionel Messi and Alba and Busquets, and how maybe that changes the way you play, because oftentimes players that get in advanced positions, they make runs, but you don't find the ball. I got to think that you always think that Messi or somebody can find you, even when most people don't find that opening. Yeah,
obviously, I feel like when I make runs, it's not always to receive the ball. I feel like I'm pretty good at creating space for others. So obviously, I make the runs, obviously trying to get the ball, trying to put myself in a position where I could help the team. And sometimes it's by me receiving the ball, and sometimes it's by giving others space.
Benja, and to Tony's question also, I'd like to ask about how Messi makes you better. How much do you think you've improved under him? There's a certain expectation that he has. You can tell when he goes onto the field. How has that made you better?
Yeah, obviously his presence is big, right? And so you're always trying to focus on what he's doing, on what you can do to help him. And I feel like it helps me a lot because it just keeps me focused. I play close to him, and I need to know where he's positioned so I could position myself in a position to help him. So I feel like that his presence just keeps me focused and just honestly motivates me a lot.
Benja, since we're talking about Messi, obviously you surround yourself with some amazing stars, Luis Suarez, Busquets, Messi, we mentioned. You also surround yourself with Latino cousins, tias and tios, which I have as well, and a lot of them in Miami. So I understand how wild they get in the WhatsApp group chat. What's the wildest request a family member or friend has made of you about the stars you work with?
I don't know. I've gotten a lot of asked for signed shirts, and I don't like bothering him at all. I don't think I've asked him for a single thing. But one day I will. Obviously, I'm not gonna leave empty-handed, but yeah, I try to not bother him, and I haven't had any crazy requests, just normal things like videos and
What's the most tickets you've left for your family members? Because I know that's a big thing when you're playing.
Yeah, the most I asked for tickets was actually when we went to New England this season. I think I might have asked for like 25 tickets, 20, because I have a lot of friends that are studying up there in Boston, so I asked for a lot of tickets.
Listen, you're not going to leave empty-handed, man. You've got one of the nicer goals that Messi has scored against the Red Bulls with a glorious play from yourself. So you got a little highlight. How many times have you seen that goal over?
Oh, plenty of times.
Benja, what is it like when you celebrate with him? Because I have to imagine, like, you put away a goal that he's assisted, and then you see arguably the greatest player to ever play the game running towards you to celebrate. Like, what goes through your head in that moment? Because I kind of put myself in your shoes, and I feel like my mind would just be absolutely blown.
Yeah, I might have enjoyed that more than the goal, honestly. Just run up to me and celebrate with me is something unimaginable, and I couldn't believe it. Obviously, I've said it before, I didn't want to let go of him, but it was honestly one of the craziest moments in my career for sure.
All right, speaking of Messi, we saw Messi having some pizza at Banchero.
Oh, boy.
And a resident pizza expert over here on the other side of the desk, Alexis Guerreros.
The fat one, if you don't know.
wasn't too excited about the pizza. But tell me, Benja, that you've taken Messi to Key Biscayne. That's the Banchero pizza. But tell me, Benja, you've taken Messi to Key Biscayne to try the best pizza in Miami, which is Sir Pizza.
Yeah, I mean, I could take him a box one day. I don't know.
You think he would dip his pizza in ranch?
In ranch, cut in squares, absolutely. Messi's got to try Sir Pizza.
I mean, if he tries Sir Pizza, it has to be with the ranch.
Oh, that's Sir Pizza?
Sir Pizza.
That looks good.
I think he's going to lose his night shift after this.
And that's Argentine pizza.
No. That's Key Biscayne pizza.
Okay.
Benja, tell him how it's done. You roll up with the golf cart. You order. What's your order at Sir Pizza?
Yeah, it's just I usually get a bacon cheese pizza and some ranch with it, and it could never fail you.
This is horrific sounding, by the way.
It is unbelievable.
I just saw a photo of it. Please, Benja, what's your proudest moment playing in front of all these superstars, playing in front of now all the eyes around the world watching every one of these matches? What for you is the proudest moment you've had so far?
I think my proudest moment was probably, winning the Leagues Cup final. It was probably one of the proudest moments because my family was there and I got to celebrate with them after, and they got to meet Messi, they got to meet Beckham and everyone that was there. So I think that was a top moment in my career for now.
Benja, you've had an incredible year here where you've not only played great, played with Lionel Messi, but you've had to make some decisions between the U.S. and Argentina, and not every young player has those decisions to make. Olympics coming up. Where do you sort of position that in your mind right now?
Yeah, obviously, I think it's an important step for me. I feel like it'll be really important, and I'd be honored to go to the Olympics. That's my target, and hopefully I could be part of it.
Benja, when you're kind of just sitting back, relaxed on a weekend, no soccer really to worry about professionally, you ever sitting with your family, having a mate, and you guys just take a breather? Loco, I'm playing with Messi. Like your dad or your mom, your siblings tell you like how crazy the path of life that I've been put on, that I'm playing with the greatest player of all time.
Yeah, obviously it's unbelievable. I've obviously had time to sit back and look at things through and just like understand what's happening in my life, which is obviously not normal. but yeah, it's honestly been a crazy ride for me. It's only been, I think, a year and a half, and I've had some crazy experiences.
Well, Benja, we really appreciate you taking the time to join us this morning. Best of luck the rest of the season, continued success, and hey, good luck tomorrow against Atlanta.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me again.